What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Friday the 21st of February. It's Friday. I'm not doing anything today or tonight, so apart from this podcast, obviously, I'm entertaining you. That is my Friday. That's where I get my kicks. So I'm hoping that you enjoy it. You're probably not even there to listen to it, so it's just me talking to my imaginary friends as usual, but, you know, they're as good as anybody. They listen intently. They're my biggest fans. So whatever works. Some real ones come along, I'll take them. Hope you have a good weekend. We're going to get straight on with. There's some funny shit in this lot here. But first of all, Brexit has helped bring millions of Brits closer together. A quarter of couples say the political turmoil has given a boost to their relationships. And that rises in 2 to 5 for those between 18 to 34. I don't know what the fuck that means. But basically, they've stopped arguing. That's what it is. But I remember fucking one guy was blaming Brexit for his marriage breaking down. He was like being interviewed. He was like almost in tears now. He's going, "This Brexit thing is ruining my marriage and whatever else, you know, because of the." That ain't what ruined the marriage. That's just a fucking nail in the coffin of you being an arsehole or her. Both, either of you. But you weren't getting on before that decision. That was just the final thing, wasn't it? You can't say, right, we're throwing this fucking 10-year marriage down the pan because you want to stay in Europe and I want to leave Europe. Fucking, there's a lot more to it than that. But no, there's fucking, what's his name? Mario down at the Spanish delicatessen that's been getting involved, or somebody else. There's something else going on there. Anyway, so Brexit apparently has healed. You think it was like it's all done and dusted now, and because whilst it's there, it's all a big fucking furor, isn't it? And everybody's all antagonised and whatever about it. But once it's done, everyone forgets that it even happened. It's apart from like, you know, it's like, oh, Brexit. Oh yeah, remember that. It's done and dusted, so it is a good thing that it's fucking been drawn to a close one way or another, you know. But I've not tried to travel yet, so I don't know how it's going to affect me. But so far no difference. I haven't noticed too much, but I mean we've noticed there's fucking racism around, but that was going that way anyway, isn't it? I mean, you can't really blame Brexit on that. It's happening in all the countries, but fucking racism. If you're a racist, sort your fucking head out, because nobody likes you. Even the people who you think are on your side, they don't like you. You're telling them. There's some people when they're racist to you, and you know, they say something that's racist to you, and like expecting you to agree. You know, in a pub and shit like that. I think the guy caught somebody on. He was a UKIP supporter, wasn't he? And he was like they're telling his fucking. You know, he's only just met him over a pint, and he's telling everything he said was racist. And the bloke was like, obviously not letting on that he's a reporter, but he had a secret video camera, and the guy just fucking gave it all away. They just think everybody's on the same wavelength of them. We're not. So anyway, hopefully that'll keep anybody from doing it to me. But again, as I said, I'm talking to my imaginary friends. So hopefully Brexit has sorted your relationship problems out, or has it created more? Don't leave any comments. I can't be bothered to answer any. New immigration rules on the same fucking level, talking about. New immigration rules could spell the end of the great British curry. The post-Brexit crackdown on people moving to the UK will have a devastating effect on the industry, said an Indian restaurant boss. See, well, now what we're going to do? That is not going to be allowed to happen. I'm sorry. Let's get a petition together. That is wrong in all shapes and sizes. I'm from Birmingham, and curry's my second language, so I'm not going to be having anybody threatening the Indian restaurant industry. Thank you very much. We've got more than enough to choose from in Birmingham, that's for sure. But you know, it's better than English food, isn't it? It's better than like going out for, well, you know, fish and chips is about the basics, isn't it? But you can't fucking beat a curry. But anyway, they're already starting to talk about problems that are coming on, because you've got to have a job offer of 25 grand or more, which they're not going to get paid that in the Indian restaurants. So they'll have to just start fiddling it. What'll happen is they'll just start. The government they bring out all these figures and everything. The government do to make themselves look good, but then they let it all happen anyway. It'll all be going on, so I don't think anybody's going to be too bothered. And I better get my order in now, Madras, quick. Sorry, I'm going to have to pause this. I don't want it to. How quickly is that going to take effect? No. Anyway, we invented the Balti in Birmingham. Let that remind you of that. If you're in any other country and you are eating a Balti or ever heard of a Balti, that was invented in Birmingham, where I'm from. Not in India. It's Indian restaurants, but the Indian restaurants of Birmingham. That's how closely aligned I am with Indian food. So anyway, I could eat it for breakfast and everything. I have it for breakfast. Anyway, with a hangover, it's great. That's the hangover cure right there. Lazy millennials have been blamed for the surge in demand for pre-made pancake mix that creates tons of waste plastic. Pancakes are the easiest meal. Says here, pancakes are the easiest meal in the world, say chefs, made with flours, egg and milk. I've got a confession to make. I once made pancakes. I thought it'd be a good idea to make pancakes. This is way before my culinary skills really kicked in. Because I'm a pretty good cook, even if I say so myself. But I tried to make pancakes, and I made scrambled egg by accident because I didn't know that you had to put flour in it. I thought it's eggs and milk. That's what I thought it was. So I'm with these lazy millennials. Well, they're not even trying to make it. They're just buying pancake mix. So at least I had a go. I got scrambled egg on toast. So I still ate, that's for sure. But and I've also blown a fried egg up in the microwave. So you're getting all the confessions. But believe me, I've moved on a lot further than that since then. I don't even eat eggs anymore. I don't know if that was anything to do with it. Stormzy has been said his career has peaked after Greggs gave him a VIP card entitling him for free food for life. Fucking, that's just like, so we're gonna have a big fat Stormzy in about a year's time. He's a fucking millionaire anyway, and everything in there is the cheapest you can get. Greggs is like the Weatherspoons of fucking food, isn't it? You can't get cheaper than Greggs. I mean, the food's crap, but still. It's nice for once in a one-off, but I tried one of their vegan sausage rolls and they were alright, and the vegan bake. They were alright, but if you check the fucking, if you read what's in it, it's like fucking no good for you. It's a hard stuff. It's about 25 grams of fat or some shit like that. Anyway, they gave him a card and some slippers. I don't know why the slippers. What's he going to do with them? Wear them into Greggs? Live around the corner from one? But anyway. He doesn't need it, does he? And that's good free advertising for them, so they're clever, because he couldn't wait to fucking put it on his social media. And now, next thing you know, Greggs are getting free advertising off a pair of slippers and a black Greggs card. You fell for it, Stormzy. I thought you were better than that. Come on. Nobody's... you don't see any of the really expensive, wealthy places dishing out cards, because they know the stars will pay to go there anyway. So Greggs, they ain't stupid, I'll tell you that. You know, anybody could have done those vegan sausage rolls and that, and like fucking in Ginsters. I think there's going to be there's sausage roll wars. Ginsters are coming out fucking fighting against Greggs to do bringing out a vegan Ginsters. They beat you to the punch. You know, everything's secondary now. You'd have to come up with a fucking good one if you're gonna top it. But anyway, I'll try it all the same. Actually, saying that, I fucking hate Ginsters. I hate anything service station grab and go stuff. That is just fucking. I remember watching a program once about a fat truck driver, and it was fat. I mean, it was massive, but he was like, they had a big clear bin, and they chucked in everything that he would eat in a day. And they just chucked it in there, and it was full. Imagine like a bin that you have in your kitchen. It was full and it was clear. There was like 2 breakfasts in there. There was like Ginsters pasties, about 10 Ginsters pasties. Fuck knows how much money he had left after he got paid. He couldn't have took much home. His wife must have been like, "Where's the money? I'm paying all the bills." He said, "Fucking," he's like that. Yeah. In this big fat fucker on my front that I can't see my feet. But I filled it up and it was just a big mess, and I just showed him what all the crap he was eating. all from service stations. Anyhow, where are we going? Michael Bublé sings to gorillas. That's beautiful low tones. Well, this gorilla here is looking at him like as if to say, "What the fuck is that racket?" Yeah, I'll show you. This one's to the video. There's a picture of a gorilla looking really. What the fuck is that noise? And it's Michael Bublé singing, "Santa Claus is coming home to town, and I'll be home for Christmas." And it looks a really sunny day. I was in Australia, so I'll give that one a pass. I was going to say it's fucking sunshine, singing Christmas songs. That's why the gorilla's confused. But no, it's their summer, isn't it? So they get it all back to front. Christmas in Australia. Remember, I was there. I was sending Christmas cards with Santa in a bathing suit on a surfboard. That was the Christmas card. So different world. Anyway, so the gorillas, I don't know if he's getting a treat there or whether he's like, fucking, can you just leave me alone, please? I was happy there for a second. And then you're coming over doing your swing music. I'm actually into jungle. That's my thing. Jungle music. If you ain't got no jungle music, and Michael Bublé is not jungle music, so do one. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. Kanye West, the picture of Kanye West eating a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's got all that money, he's got all that fame. Here's another one. Storms is down to Greg's, and you got Kanye West at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he's meant to be a vegan, so therefore he's fucking let that cat out the bag, hasn't he? He fell off that fucking high horse. He's like fucking. He's trying to look stylish on a Jean Paul Gaultier carpet with a bucket of fried chicken, eating it. So there you go. You can make all the millions in the world, but you're still Chavtown. That's what that is. A chicken bucket. Oh, at the end of the day, he's saved a bit of money, hasn't he? He can do what he likes, can't he? He probably didn't even have to pay. He would have had to pay for it in KFC. They wouldn't have give it for free. They'd have got the sack, wouldn't they? Don't give half for food away for free. That's for that's for people who were fucking trying to hobnob with him. Nobody's giving, or unless he did get a free bucket. Like, was he a lifetime supplier at KFC? Who knows? Anyway, that's his vegan claims down the pan. So watch out for his next lies. He's already. What was the last thing he was doing? Slagging off the slaves, wasn't it? The slave trade, telling them that they fucking were at fault for being oppressed for 400 years. So he's clearly mental. So we're going to let that one pass. Where are we time-wise? Piles sufferers are being. This is the crack me up. Piles sufferers are being urged to shun bizarre online trends. Oh, that was it. And also Kanye West was fucking. In the White House, wasn't he? With his pal Donald Trump getting all pally-pally. I think he was even freaking Donald Trump out. I think he was like getting a little bit too close for comfort. So, well, maybe he's like sorting himself out now. Who knows? I don't know. His last album was all religious and whatever. He's in another space. I suppose you've got to be creative. I mean, I'm obviously mental doing this, but that's why the podcast is so great. Pile sufferers are urged to shun bizarre online trends, including putting pieces of frozen potato up their bum. So the DIY spud suppositories are said to relieve hemorrhoid pain and itching. So and the doctor has said there's no evidence to suggest that worked, and I would urge caution to anyone thinking of doing it. So whoever come up with that's got to be just somebody who's like setting people up, ain't they? There's people now trying to squeeze a fucking Mary's Piper up their backside, and believe me, when you got piles, that ain't going to be an easy feat. Not that I've got them or had them, but they're painful, and I know people who've got them. In fact, I was out with like a group of people not as long ago, and 3 out of 4 had them. So I don't know what they've been doing wrong. Probably down at the KFC bucket. So Kanye West might well have a fucking bag of them hanging at the back of his, because it's all from dodgy food and shit, isn't it? And also the way that you sit in the toilet. That's apparently the big one. Anyway, let's get back to this. Putting potatoes up your backside is never a good idea. But try anything now. Go through the vegetable spectrum. You know, you might end up enjoying something. Carrots. You obviously got Swedes. Yam. Courgettes. They'll all fit one way or another. You're just going to need a little bit of grease. But whether they're going to cure any pain for piles, that's a completely different story. So I think that whoever come out with that one deserves a fucking medal, because there's probably a few people that have tried that. Check out social media. Is anybody on there doing it? There must be a video out there soon, sooner or later. It'd be like a new version of a spud gun when they shoot it back out and hit their partner in the head. Maybe it's the partner come home and told them that was a good idea. The next thing you know, the partner's been smashed in the face by fucking Jersey Mid or whatever, shot out his arse from across the room. Anyway, an Indian restaurant. This is an Indian restaurant that I won't be eating at. An Indian restaurant has been forced to close after a cockroach crawled up the manager's tie during an environmental health inspection. That's bad timing. Of all the times for a cockroach not to show up, it's during an environmental health inspection. He must have just crawled all up his leg and everything. He probably felt it as well. He's probably just feeling it. And next thing you know, it's come up his tie. So he got a 30. The brothers have been ordered to get pest control in and have been fined £1,300. Sorry, that's a closure offence. The cockroaches in that. Where are they? In Maidstone in Kent. So I don't know what have they was the Tandoor Mahal. I've named and shamed them now, so people still eat it. If they're pissed, they'll eat there. It doesn't matter. Cockroaches are a source of protein anyway, aren't they? But that must have been hilarious when that happened. He's probably just thinking, fucking hell, you know. Clearly, they've got. I didn't even know we had cockroaches in the UK. I've never seen them, so obviously I keep my house very clean. Then that's the case. But in Australia, we were overrun with them. I remember once I ate a piece of toast out of the fucking toaster, and it was disgusting. The flavour was, and somebody had sprayed. Because a cockroach come out of the toaster and he sprayed all fucking poisonous cockroach spray inside the toaster. I nearly fucking died. That's poisonous, isn't it? I had to ring up the doctors and find out, you know, whether I was like in danger or whatever. Eating like cockroach sprayed toast. So I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. Right, I'm going to finish up. What time is it? Let's get this party started. You can get off on your Friday shenanigans. Nudists are being invited to a Skittles evening in Ashford in Kent. That's Kent. Was it? Yeah, Kent. Maidstone in Kent was where the curry house was. That's where they could be give nudist Skittles and curry, and then you can go for that was it. They're having a naked buffet. Don't want any cockroaches crawling up your tie on that one, do you? Because it won't be your tie, it'll be your tits or your penis. Naked buffet. That's going to be like. I wonder how people are going to have the napkin or whatever. That ain't just fucking Skittles and a naked buffet. That's sex as well, isn't it? They can't just be. They're all going to be drinking and stuff. How does that not end up being a shagathon? You know what I mean? It's like, but I can't imagine having the finger sandwiches and the crisps and everything, standing around chatting as you would at a normal buffet, like talking about general things. That's what the naturists do, don't they? That's weird. I mean, I can handle a swingers party. At least everyone's going to be going, you're all right. Yeah, I'm talking about sex and shagging because it's pretty much. But all those ones who try and fake it at a nudist thing and go, yeah. You know, I was at the car wash earlier and I got my car valeted and whatever, and talk about everyday things over a like cheesy sandwich. I'm sorry, but that ain't wash. I think there's got to be a few hard-ons knocking about that are giving the game away. Anyway, Skittles, naked Skittles, I'm going to say then, in Ashford in Kent. If you're interested, I don't know how regularly they do them. And on the same theme, let's go on to this last thing here. A man with a short leg, a man with one leg shorter than the other, has had it lengthened by his wife rubbing it with a magnet. So Chris Shanks of Brighton had rods put up the limb, which his wife then stretched it with a magnet. Had rods. Oh yeah. So I was going to say, how many people are going to be trying that at home? That's his leg, obviously, but how many people are going to be trying that at home with their other rod, let's say, before they get off to a nudist bowling Skittles, so they're not like got the smallest fucking member in the room. Just get your magnet on it, you know what I mean? And then like all you need is a Prince Albert, one of those metal things in the end of your penis, and then a fucking magnet. Hang it down, and like every time it's your go, turn to go up to the Skittles, do that under the table, and then you can look loud and proud, long and proud before you go up and take your go. There you go. You get all the tips and tricks here. But who would have thought that would work? That you can lengthen somebody's leg with a magnet. So as I said, it can work in all other shapes and sizes. We've had people trying all sorts of things. Potatoes up the backside, and then magnets to lengthen anything you fancy on your body. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed that one, and I'm going to be leaving you to enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again next week. See you later, bye bye.